Hey friends, I'm Teresa Morris and welcome to Friends Talking Education. Please leave a rating for Friends Talking Education on the platform you are listening on, and don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with a friend. The episode this week is titled, Are You R.T.L? I have always loved the acquisition of knowledge. When I was younger, I would play school all by myself. I am that student that wants you to give me the task and let me free to work with it and learn whatever it is I will learn from it. Really, stop talking. I am also a person that asks questions, lots of questions, because I want to know everything you know. My question asking skills are legendary. I was presented an award by the principal of the school for asking the most questions ever. Do you find that you teach the way that you learn? Have you ever thought about the way that you learn? There are many different styles of learning. There is the theory of multiple intelligences developed by Dr. Howard Gardner that basically states we can't base intelligence on just IQ because it's too limiting. However, there are 8 different types of intelligences. I'm not going to go into detail on these intelligences. That's for another podcast. But do you ever wonder why some people are so good at certain things? I realized that everyone had their own method of learning, and I had to learn to teach so students could learn. This meant I had to be aware of each student's ability and how they process information to take it from short-term memory to long-term memory. How do students take the lesson of the day and move it from their short-term memory to their long-term memory? And how and when does this happen? Friends, so much to know and understand. Okay, from this point in my podcast, whenever I say the words breaking down, I want you to say, break it down, break it down. Every day is a new day, and with it comes the opportunity to learn something new. And learning something new could be seeing the situation from a different viewpoint. Let's break this down. Did you say it? Break it down, break it down. When I am coaching, I will tell a teacher, imagine you are on a balcony looking down on your class. Tell me, what do you see? Come friends, join me on the balcony. What does it mean to be RTL, ready to learn, love, and live life? I love what Rita Pearson said. Kids don't learn from people they don't like. In order to be RTL, a relationship must be fostered and learning is encouraged. Along our daily journey, decisions are made that shape the way that we see the world and how the world sees us. Building relationships is truly about being able to trust. I can't say this enough. Allowing yourself to trust and being a trustworthy person helps you to build relationships. When students say, I don't like that teacher, what they are truly saying is, I don't trust that teacher. Probably because there hasn't been a relationship built between the teacher and the student. Let's be real. If you think about it, the student that does not try or not performing well in class outside of academic challenges probably does not have a relationship with that teacher. Students want to do well and will if they trust you. So go on now, build those relationships. Flying by the seat of your pants does not work in a classroom. Students are not dumb. They know when you are not prepared and will take the opportunity to make choices you may not agree with. Let's be real, friends. Students will do what you allow them to do. When setting expectations, write them as positive intentions of behavior. Make them universal and make 3 to 5 expectations. Students will buy into the expectations if you get them involved in the creation of the expectations for the class. A great idea is to write your expectations as an action. beginning the expectation with words like be or I am. As well, another great strategy is to set a routine that students state the expectation as a class mantra. I am excellent. I am respectful. I am responsible. Speaking of routines, everyone likes structure. So set your classroom up so there is a predictability and a routine. I'm telling you, it makes running your class smooth. It also helps with lesson planning because your class becomes a plug and play. When it comes to procedures, you must have a procedure in place for everything. But wait, when a procedure is needed is when you present the procedure. Present the procedure, model them, and tie them back to your classroom expectation. Make sure to get the students involved. After all, you are creating the next generation of student leaders. Now that you have your expectations, routines, and procedures in place, you are RTL. Well, hold on. Let's talk a little more about positive language. Teacher language is powerful. Mind your words. In education, it is what you say and how you say it. Just because it comes up in your head does not mean you have to say it. Mind your words. Changing your vernacular is challenging, and it takes some practice to effectively make positive language a part of your everyday talk. Mind your words. When the teacher next door is having a rough day, mind your words. Provide them with a positive word of encouragement and remind them of why they became a teacher. When students are not meeting your expectations, mind your words. Redirect them to the expectations. Have positive one on one conversations with students without calling them out in class. Mind your words. Mind your words. Reinforce the positive behavior. Now you are RTL, ready to love with your words. We know students learn best when they are truly engaged in what they are learning. Having the opportunity to explore, discuss, experiment with the concepts and skills they are ready to learn. To ensure that a lesson is engaging, the lesson must meet the need of the individual student. This could be how the student has access to the lesson. Does the student read it or is it read to them? Allowing the student to better understand as far as comprehension. But then, what does the student do with this knowledge to stimulate high brain functioning? Allow the students to engage with the lesson through content, process, and product. Allowing students to process the information and provide a product that shows mastery of the standard it is addressing. All products need not be the same. Remember to also teach up. Yes, building in missing foundational skills is important, but teaching up to ensure students master the standard of focus. Promoting high academic achievement with consistency and fidelity of the instruction helps to maintain that high academic of achievement for students. Promoting sustained high academic achievement with consistency and fidelity of the instruction helps to maintain that high academic achievement. After all, the leaders of tomorrow are in our classrooms today. You are creating student leaders. And in creating student leaders, it is important to speak life into a student. Speaking life, love of self, integrity, forthcoming, and excellence. We are creating those leaders, so we must speak life into the students so that they can become the leaders that we know are within them. As well, there are other skills that you want to cultivate as you are speaking life into students. Those other skills include interpersonal skills, being able to have rapport with other students, to work with other students, to be able to complete a task together. Organizational skills, having the ability to lead others and be successful in the implementation of the task. Problem solving, being able to make decisive decisions and solve a problem to solve a task. Also, being able to take the opinions of others and consider those in part of the solution. Building students' integrity. Integrity is doing what's right when no one is looking, and someone is always looking. We want to also build confidence. Confidence in students to be able to speak in public with precision of words. And the last skill is commitment. This is their grit. When they face that challenge and dig in, rally everyone up, and be able to finish the task even though it was challenging. Are you, RTL, ready to build up our students, helping them to become the next generation of leaders? I think you are. Have a great day at school and learn something new today. And remember to remain RTL, ready to learn, love, and live life. Talk with you again soon, friend.